I don't know if I can say this, but I'm grateful you cast me in something. I just think you're very creative, and I'm like super excited. I got to see a little bit of it, and I just can't wait for that to come out. When do you think it's going to come out?
Ideally a month.
Wow.
I already
Okay.
have, after this I'll show you, I have like a draft of it
Oh
front
my
to back, but
god.
it I still have all the sound and everything is great, but I have like an audio engineer that's going to go through it and make it sound very cinematic. But we
Nice.
have clean like audio from every single thing we shot. I have like I'm colorblind, so I can't
Oh
do
wow.
color grading. So I have someone who's gonna remote into my computer and color grade it for me,
Whoa.
and then it's pretty much good to go.
Damn, that's so exciting.
Yeah.
You're very creative, but also you have like a really strong work ethic. Because I feel
Thank you.
like you're doing it so fast, like you're bringing it all together. And I think,
Yeah.
and you also stayed up all night editing. I remember one time you were saying recently,
Well, yeah,
you've just been editing the shit out of it.
yeah,
Yeah.
when was that? That was like, I think I saw you guys. I was talking to you about that specific instance was like 2 weeks ago. Since then, we shot the rest of it, and I've been every day throwing 3 to 5 hours into like organizing it. Like every
Damn.
single shot has been synced up, edited. I've watched through every take like 4 or 5 times already, and I've picked the order and the stuff I want. Now it's like going through and fine tuning it, and now
Okay.
there's a whole nother part to it that I either gonna shoot or try to get animated. I don't know what I want to
Oh,
do,
wow. Okay.
but animation is a bitch.
I bet.
Yeah.
Like finding an animator.
Yeah. Well, I was like, damn, they're being pricks for charging so much. But I
Yeah.
thought about it. When you shoot anything cinematically, it's 24 frames a second. A minute of animation would be 1,400 frames. So if they're drawing animation, that's
Oh, God.
1,400 images they're drawing. Or even if
Yeah.
they like put it in a computer and render it out, it's still a
Damn.
shit ton of work.
What about claymation? Probably just as much work.
1,400 pictures.
Yeah.
And they would have to I'm sure it'd be a little bit different
Yeah.
because they could, there's no way they took for 1 minute 1,400 pictures. They probably moved it.
Hmm.
I feel like claymation would be slightly less frames per second.
Yeah. I'm just like thinking, like, what else is there? What about puppets?
Puppets. Oh, that would be funny because the scene I'm thinking about shooting is like very, very dark and fucked up, and it could be funny if it turned into puppets or
Yeah.
animation.
Puppets would be cheap
It
and
would be.
fast.
Yeah. That would be a funny way. But I'm very, something I'm constantly trying to tote the line of when it comes to like creating like anything that's funny is you have to have a baseline
Yeah.
of not funny in it.
That's so
Like you
true.
have
You're
to,
right. Like a reality.
yeah, where it's like everyone, especially because I love working with comics and I plan on doing that the rest of my life. But when you work
Yay.
with comics, everyone wants to be funny.
Oh,
Everyone
God.
is the funny guy. So
Yeah.
it's like trying to wrangle people in to be like, stop being funny for a sec. You have to be serious here.
Yeah.
Like you need to find that reality. And then like, yeah, I can make a scene funny. Or if I lower the stupidity in this scene and just make it less funny and just interesting in a different way. Is it sad? Is it serious?
Yeah.
It just heightens everything else. And that's that this isn't like something I'm like, I can't believe I came up with this. It's like, no, that's like
Yeah.
every like really successful film or comedy comes from it. And it's hard to choose when to do that.
I get that. It's almost like it's, I don't know. It's kind of like music. I feel like I like progressive music. So it's like, I like when it's like chill for a minute and then it like gets crazy and comes down. There's like a wave
Hmm.
of like interest. But I think that's funny. Like, that happens, and that could be a funny sketch, even just all the comedians trying to be funny.
Yeah,
Just like everyone trying to make every line funny. Like that could be its own like little
mhm.
sketch, I feel. But
It
I get what
can
you're saying.
it's a that would be it's like niche, but
It's too niche, maybe, yeah.
I don't know if
But
it's too niche, but I feel like it's anytime anyone's like tried filming something and they're around a bunch of funny people, it's like
yeah.
everything can't be funny. You need
And everyone has ADHD, so
yeah.
everybody's
Mhm.
Something with like a director just get losing his shit. Like the line is, "Hey, it's good to see you," and then the comedic actor is like, all right, I got it. And then it's
Yeah.
like, hey, Pam, blah, blah, blah. Like, every time.
Like we had I had like all the extras are comics and they're supposed to say like one line or like react, gasp or something. They'll be like, "Ah, fuck my pussy," and they'll like scream something like that, and you're like, "Sorry, I scared the dog."
No, you're good.
But they'll yell something crazy like that.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
like, all right, it's funny for all of us right now because you weren't supposed to do that, but I can't use that. I cannot use that at all.
for sure. But
Sorry
I think
for yelling. I don't know if that even makes it on the
no,
pod.
you like. I think you did a good job when I saw you. I was only in a little bit, but I saw you directing, and I felt like you did a really good job, like keeping the energy and the momentum going, and like directing. Like, and I think that must be hard because I'm so bad at organizing other people, and like I'm bad at like telling adults what to do.
Yeah, I'm bad at it's not so much bad at telling people what to do. It's how do I tell someone they're not doing it the right way without killing the vibe, especially when it's like also my friend.
For sure, but I think you're really good at giving direction. Like you kept the vibes up the whole time. Like
True. Thank you.
yeah, like when I was there. Maybe you
Mhm.
flipped out before, but I wasn't there if you did.
No, I haven't flipped out, but there's been like going through the edits where like sometimes they forget they're still loved up.
Yeah.
Where they'll be like, God, is he fucking mad at us?
Oh
Like
my God, that's so
I'll
funny.
hear it in the edit. I'm like, I'm not because like they'll like we're running out of daylight.
Oh my
We're running
God,
out of
that's funny.
running out of like battery in the camera. I'll have to like go grab another battery.
Yeah.
I want to finish this shot. And we shoot it again, and in between the take, I'm like, incredible. Let's roll it one more time so we can see what else we get. They'll be like riffing and be like, oh, what if I try this and I pull my dick out during this? And you're like,
Oh
this is funny
no.
riffs for us, but no, move. And I have to
Yeah.
like be very serious.
And that's hard, but then also, I guess as you continue to do this, like how long have you been doing this for?
I've been making like shitty content since like probably like 2016, 2017, but where it was at the level of, okay, this feels like a legitimate production,
Mhm.
like 2021.
Okay.
And I've shot, this isn't the first, I've shot like a full feature length film essentially that we did it as a web series and shot it. We have 5 episodes of it. It's called Get Good.
Okay.
It was a
I'm gonna
whole,
check it out.
yeah, it was on YouTube, and that was like, I think it must have been like 10 locations, like a huge cast, crew, like professional sound, professional everything.
Wow.
And that was very fun and just a shit ton to learn from.
Nice.
And now this is the thing I'm shooting now that you were a part of.
Mhm.
That's it's probably the biggest thing I've shot since then.
Okay.
And definitely the most, for my own personal level, most ambitious thing I've shot, where there's like action sequences, there's special effects, there's a bunch of stuff happening that
Yeah.
just turns this really stupid idea into like, oh, they're on like a little adventure right now. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is happening in front of me?
Oh
Is
my
kind of like the vibe I want to give off.
And it's going to, because like just from the tiny clip I saw, it was so good. Like I'm
Oh,
a big
yeah, I forgot I
fan
showed
of
you the
comedies.
kitchen
Yeah,
stuff.
I
Yeah.
saw that and I was like, that is good. Like I love comedy movies when they're good, you know? And I just know this is gonna be great. This series is gonna be great.
Mhm.
And you're very professional. And I was impressed. I thought, wow, this guy knows what he's doing. You had like you knew the way that you like were changing scenes and like you had it all figured out and you gave great direction. So that was like my first time really acting in anything. Like I kind of did a role in something that never came out a long time ago.
Mhm.
And that was like I guess my first time. But I was definitely nervous because I was like, dang, these guys like all know what they're doing. I hope like I don't bomb or I hope I don't like ruin the scene. But then when I saw the edit, it looked really good. And I wasn't cringing at like my acting or anything. So I appreciate you putting me in it and
Yeah.
like trusting me to be in it because I don't have a ton of experience.
No, yeah. And since then, I already have a different version of that. That's smoother.
Oh, okay.
That I like.
Cool.
But the thought of not knowing what you're doing, or like you feel like, oh, everyone here knows what they're doing and I don't think that thought goes away.
Yeah.
And when you realize that even the people at the highest level are still figuring it out on the spot,
For sure.
you know, like they have experience and they've dealt with bullshit, and they've some people, they've made incredible art, but like while they're shooting their next thing, something else is going to come up and they're going to be like, all right, well, I've handled all this other stuff. I'm sure I can figure this out.
That's true.
You know,
That's a good
but they're
point.
still figuring it out.
Definitely.
You know, like even like what they just shot, by no means comparing to my fucking 15-minute short film to the Odyssey at all. But think about Christopher Nolan shooting the Odyssey. He did this like crazy thing where they've never shot a full movie on one of those cameras. And he's like, well, we're just gonna do it. He had no one that really knew what they were doing as far as shooting the full thing.
Oh wow.
You know, like he had the best team money could buy.
Yeah.
But I guarantee that team, while they were there, were fucking like, this thing just stopped working. We have to figure it out.
I
Like,
didn't even know
guarantee
that.
that just happened over and over again while they're filming this insane thing.
Did
Wow,
you see
that's
like
crazy.
he uses like some like portable TV from like the 70s as his like monitor? Like he like has some like autistic kind of tendency where he's like, it needs to be this.
That's kind of interesting.
I read a thing about it. And it was funny.
Doesn't he have also like not have a smartphone or something? Like that's his thing.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
He's like very like old school
That's cool.
in that regard.
I wish I was like that.
And I want to make sure I'm not by no means comparing anything I've done to what he's done at all. I'm not
But
like,
you're
well,
inspired. But
they're
you're
kind
inspired.
of the same.
What's up?
They're
Yeah,
kind of the Odyssey and what you shot is very similar in a lot
yeah,
of ways.
very, very similar. But I just the point I was making is that even at the highest levels, I guarantee on that set there was people that were getting paid a lot of money going, what the fuck? I gotta figure that I've never dealt with this yet.
Yeah.
There's always that feeling. I'd bet any amount of money that was happening on that set.
That's a good point.
At every level it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I like that. That definitely kind of like gives it a good perspective where it's like you're always like, as long as you keep growing, like you're always going to be in new situations where you're like questioning things, but like that's just part of existing and like doing what you want to do.
Yeah.
And so, but I was more excited than I was nervous towards the middle of it. At first I was like really nervous, but then I was like, okay, I feel like this is I knew it was going to be fun no matter what, but I just have imposter syndrome with acting because I've never really done it. So, but
Gotcha.
This Casio portable TV radio is what he uses to like live monitor while they're shooting. Somehow, like he wears it around his neck, and he's done this on like he did this all the way back to like the Batmans and stuff. Like if you look at any picture of him directing, he has this thing.
And is it like is there like a wireless HDMI feed going into it and he just likes holding this old analog feeling piece of technology? Or
There's a thing on IMDb about why he uses specifically this one, but yeah, I guess they somehow have like a TV signal because it's just an antenna. Like they have something that outputs a TV signal to this, which is probably a bitch, and he's probably really annoying to work with.
Yeah.
oh my god.
I don't know, he's really good. Not to be like a basic ass. I feel like every white dude's favorite movie is The Dark Knight.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's up
That
there
is.
like top 3 for me.
Wow, that's funny. What are your other favorite movies?
I don't know. That's
The Dark Knight Rises,
Batman Begins. Just,
That's so funny.
yeah. Well, I don't know, because I'm not even like I have close friends that are like film nerds and like cinemaphiles, and like they're like obsessed with like the way every director is. You'll be watching a movie, and before they won't say the name of the movie, they'll be like, oh, that's this director. Like they'll do that shit. But
yeah,
up there it's got to be probably Pulp Fiction is one of them.
yes.
Phenomenal. That's why I had to preempt that I'm
Yeah.
not some like just a cinema nerd, but I really do
it's really
like,
good.
yeah, shit like that, where that movie didn't inspire me to like shoot what I'm shooting, but it made me realize my favorite kind of comedy on film,
Okay,
because that movie isn't a comedy.
but you're
But it's
laughing during it.
hilarious.
Yeah, there's so many scenes you can't help,
Yeah, but
and you shouldn't be laughing, but you can't help it.
the reason those scenes make you laugh so hard
Yeah,
is because they're not it's not like you're not signing up for Step Brothers. You're not signing up for Will Ferrell being which
Yeah.
Step Brothers is one of my favorite movies too.
Love that too.
But you're signing up knowing like this is gonna be retarded. I'm gonna watch something really stupid and I'm gonna laugh.
You're waiting for it, kind of. You see it coming more, maybe.
Yes, and also you're signing up for it. Where Pulp Fiction, these people aren't supposed to be funny in these scenarios.
Yeah.
Like it's just people dealing, like these thugs are just dealing with a crazy situation, and the situation itself is crazy. They just barely survived like killing these two people, like securing the goods or whatever the briefcase was, and they're just talking in a car and they accidentally shoot someone's head off.
It's hilarious.
And now they have to deal with that, and you're there while they're arguing about that in a really ridiculous manner. And that's funny.
It's absurd and funny.
Also, they're cool.
They are cool. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's just they're very like the characters are very like well-rounded, I guess, and funny. Like a lot of them are funny. Even when they're not likable, they're funny sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about like Kill Bill right now, but like I just think I love Tarantino movies.
Yeah. I just like when the comedy surprises you.
I like that.
Like
I like
in Django.
that.
You're watching this like shootout Western style movie about like during like slave trade era that's like supposed to be this heroic thing, and then one of the funniest scenes in any movie just drops on you, and it's Jonah Hill and the KKK not able to see through eye holes, and you're like, what the fuck am I watching right now? Like that style comedy is what really interests me cinema wise.
I love that. Yeah. I like that you're talking about it as comedy too, because there is like a lot of comedic like elements to Tarantino's movies that I never really even thought about that until you said it. Because in my head I'm like, oh, it's like action, but it is comedy too.
Yeah, the action is like even Kill Bill. The whole every time someone like the first time I watched it, when you see like blood spraying everywhere, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, normally I
like,
can't watch scary stuff, but I can watch the gore or whatever because it's like artistic and like silly. Yeah. But normally I can't like watch scary movies or like anything with like too much, just more horror, I guess.
Too much gore.
I can't watch that usually, but I can in Tarantino.
So
okay, what else? Give me your top 4 movies.
Top 4 what?
Favorite movies. You've given me 2, right?
I think I said Pulp Fiction and Dark Knight. I'm trying to think of like a movie that like when I watch it, I'm like, there's a part because for a favorite movie, it's like I could put on just like Step Brothers is one of those movies I've seen like 100 times.
So good.
You know, as a kid, where I was just like, this is hilarious. I keep watching it.
Yeah.
But like, I'm trying to think of like a movie for a favorite movie. It's like when you watch it, it's like you don't just like it. You're like, this is fucking really cool.
Yeah.
Like I like that feel. I'm trying to think of what movie made me the last time a movie made me feel that way. I don't know if it's my favorite movie, but did you just see oh my God, Project Hail Mary when that one just came out?
No, is it good?
That movie was surprisingly good.
Okay, I'll have to watch it.
Like I didn't expect it to be bad. I don't think anyone was going in thinking it'd be bad.
Yeah.
But that was like in recent years, one of my that might be like a top 10 movie for me.
Oh wow.
That was extreme. It just maybe just because I never saw Ryan Gosling in other things.
Okay.
That's probably at my own fault. I know he's like a huge actor. But that was the first movie I saw with him where I wasn't expecting him to make me feel what I felt. And I was like, fuck, he really did a good job.
Okay. Is it like action or drama?
It's, do you know the plot of it?
I don't know anything about it.
In short, the world's going to end and they're doing this Hail Mary attempt at saving it by sending a scientist to space.
Oh, cool.
And while they send him out to space, there's this other alien where his planet is dying and they have the same plan. And they send someone out and they're investigating something that would save each other's planets.
Wow.
And he has to work with that alien.
Damn.
And you watch the bond between him and this alien that doesn't even like speak.
Whoa.
Like it's like it's really worth watching. And you end up like growing attached to a fucking rock.
I love that.
Like it's, I don't know, it hit me in the feels pretty good.
I love alien movies, especially like when they're not evil.
No, this is a surprise. This is a happy alien movie.
Okay, sick. I could definitely watch that.
So you didn't like Alien, like Ridley Scott?
When did that come out?
Like You don't know about Alien, like the original ones where they bleed acid and the like Alien
No.
versus Predator?
Well, I think I saw that maybe, but I definitely haven't seen like an old one.
You've never
Cuz my
really? That's like so balls deep in the like culture.
I
I
know
feel like
I've missed a
just
lot of
referencing it,
culture.
everyone knows it immediately.
Yeah, I've missed like a lot, but then I know a lot of really weird shit that like isn't maybe as mainstream, or like I like a lot of weird shit.
You do. We did karaoke and you were singing System of a Down. I
Yeah.
did not expect you to be singing System of a Down.
Yeah, I don't really I don't know. I
was
loved it when I was a kid. Like I
Yeah.
just kind of have always liked rock, and then just I like lyrics and stuff.
Mhm.
And I just have always liked them. But I did go through a period of like middle school where I like tried to not like all that stuff because I wanted to fit in more.
Okay.
And so then I like listened to pop music in middle school and then never really again after that. I went back to like just liking what I liked, I guess, in high school. And I definitely am still like, I just never want to be one of those people that like never likes a new band or never likes a new thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I feel like I keep growing every year. I like different things every year, but
I fall victim to that where like something new will come out
mhm.
and I'll be like, oh, this sucks. It's new. And then like 5 years later, I'll finally listen to it and be like, oh, that's
Yeah.
really fucking good.
I'm like that a little bit too
Yeah.
still. Like it's definitely something I have to like work on. But also if like everyone's like, oh, this is so good, watch this, do this, listen to this. If everyone's saying it, then I won't. But then 5 years later, I
That's
will.
what does it. If
Yeah.
everyone says something's awesome, I'm like, that shit's whack.
Yeah, I'm like, you guys all believe that? Like, what are you? Like, you know, you're all the same. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not like you, but then I like it too later on. I'm just stubborn. I am stubborn, but I'm working on it. And I feel like Phil's like introduced me to a lot of cool stuff. But yeah, I feel like I haven't really been watching enough movies lately, so I am gonna watch that Alien one.
Were you ever watching like the Kevin Smith movies, like Clerks and Chasing Amy, all those?
Yeah, Clerks.
I recently just had her watch everything he's ever made.
I had never heard of any of that, and I loved it.
It's great, and especially Clerks 1, the way he made that, he just
Yeah.
fucking did it. The first web series I shot has a very similar to Clerks vibe.
Really?
Like
Okay.
one of the main hubs we got in Orlando, we had like an actual like vintage video game store.
Yeah.
They let us shoot on location, and we had
my
Christoph
God.
Jean, who you all know. He's the employee that works there, who plays like my best friend in the show.
What?
And we're a lot of like Clerks-esque moments, like between Randall and Dante, we were doing like me and him in a store, somehow turning into a really stupid philosophical conversation
Okay.
that leads to like a dick joke or a fart or something dumb.
That's funny. I'm gonna watch that. I can't wait to see it.
That was the first
love
movie that I ever saw that made me start thinking about like the filmmaking end of things. It was just like Clerks 1, which is the best one, just the first one.
Yeah,
I think so. But yeah, Kevin Smith is awesome. Like,
We just started watching Nirvana the band.
you were telling me
Yeah.
about it. You know, after you told me that, because
Yeah.
this when we were the last time we saw each other, when I told you I didn't sleep. I think
Uh-huh.
like a couple of days later, I flew to Philly and it was on for free to watch, and I
Oh my
watched Nirvana the
gosh.
band, the movie.
I love it.
It was they're awesome.
Yeah.
They're very funny, and they definitely just riff half of the shit
Yeah.
on the spot. And I'm like, this is awesome.
And I love that.
a
Yeah.
lot of the people aren't actors. They just shoot
Yeah.
in public. So
Yeah.
like when they're like in the hardware store buying wire cutters and they're telling them it's to cut the safety harness from the CN tower, that's just a guy.
Yeah.
Like they just shoot stuff like that in public, and they actually snuck into the CN tower with wire cutters and parachutes on their back. They just did that and secretly hidden camera shot it for real.
Mhm.
I love that type of like jackass guerrilla filming type stuff that they do. But
Yeah. It's fun. And I liked that movie. Then we just started watching like the actual like mini series, I guess, or what is it?
it's just a TV show.
Or TV
Yeah.
show.
They just put it out
Yeah.
on like Hulu, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching it with Captain a day
Oh,
ago.
cool. Yeah. He and Captain love that too.
Mhm.
I love finding comedies that are good because I feel like there's so many bad comedies.
It's hard for me to find new shit that's good for me
Mhm.
because I'm like I'm like afraid to start something because I'm afraid of it sucking. Like
Yeah.
I'll find myself rewatching The Sopranos
Because you know it's good.
before I try something new.
I get that.
You know, or like I've rewatched Breaking Bad probably twice.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, that shit was like a random clip will go on my timeline. I was like, oh, I miss having something good to watch.
I get that. I
You
get
know.
that. I'm like that too, where it's like if you watch just something that you hear is good, or like, I don't know, everyone's watching it, and then maybe it starts out good, and then at the end you waste your time because like the last season's like terrible, or it's just like, people change writers sometimes, I guess, with like bigger shows. Maybe that's what happens. But like, I don't know. I'm sure I've had that experience with some kind of series, but like I never could get into Game of Thrones
Wow.
ever because
Okay.
it was too dark. And then I would just like see clips of it and I'd be like, oh, no, no, no. And then the last season like aired and I had a friend that liked it and her husband liked it. And so I ended up watching it. And then they were all disappointed with how it ended. And I was like, oh my God, you guys watched it for years and now you're disappointed.
Well, the ending,
But maybe they're not disappointed overall, but like they just didn't like the ending.
overall, I don't know them, but
Yeah.
for me, overall not disappointed.
You liked it?
It was, yeah, it's one of the best shows ever made.
I never really watched
But the
it.
ending was clearly rushed.
Mhm.
And what I think happened, I'm pretty sure this is like, I don't know if I watched a video and it's like in my psyche and I didn't realize it.
Yeah.
But it just seems like all the people that wrote and like made this thing were getting these incredible deals. Like I'm pretty sure they were helping write like some of the new Star Wars and stuff, and they were just getting crazy amounts of money and being pulled in other directions.
Damn.
You know, and I'm sure the stars were like mentally, well, no, the acting and stuff is still great. There was nothing wrong with the performances, but the ending was just written, it just felt like quick.
Yeah,
It
no
felt like
one
they were
liked
like, how
it.
do we just put a bow on this so we can work on our next stuff?
And that was all
kinda
I
how it
really
felt.
saw was like that last season.
Yeah.
And then just like small clips of like some guy with like a bunch of daughters and like weird shit. And then I was just like, no, I don't want to watch that. Like I think I just
Yeah.
saw the worst parts of it. Like at friends' houses, it would just be like playing in the background and I would look and I would just be like, what the fuck? And I was like, how do you guys how do you watch that? But I'm scared of like scary things and so
Well, I don't know if in my lifetime I'm gonna find another series that makes you like viscerally hate a villain as much as that show does.
yeah, it does make you hate them.
Like I haven't rooted for a fictional character and that hard. Like for like Jon Snow when he's like going to like, there's this episode Battle of the Bastards. It's like one of the best fight sequences I've ever seen, as far as like the stakes involved and how invested you are in this happening. I've never like there's a scene where you think he's gonna die.
Yeah.
And in the scene it's quiet and he's like getting trampled. I was in a room with like 15 other people and you could hear a fucking pin drop. Like everyone is like holding their breath, like losing their shit watching this. And I don't know if I'm ever going to feel that way about a fictional character again. It was just 5+ seasons of buildup of watching this dude just get fucked over in life and watching his whole family. Like he's literally, his sister is like being like raped and abused by this like evil person that tortures people.
I just felt like evil won.
It's
Why was
crazy.
evil always winning? Because those dark times.
At the end of it, evil doesn't win.
No?
And even that episode, he triumphs, but it's like,
but I thought she was evil at the end.
Daenerys?
Daenerys?
Oh, the Daenerys was, but I'm talking about this specific episode, Battle of the Bastards.
Okay.
There's a villain in that show, Ramsay, who is the most fucked up evil person you'll ever meet.
Yeah.
And they make you really hate him. And the way the battle starts is he has John's little brother is like held as like prisoner.
What?
And he's like, all right, go run to your brother. You're set free. And he kills his brother in front of him to start this battle.
Classic.
And that's just how it starts. And then from that point on, it's just nonstop fighting. You're just waiting for them to.
Does that guy die?
Yeah, he eventually gets like Gears of War style face punched in.
Oh, good.
I don't know if that's if you understand that reference, but
I don't know what that means, but I would hope it's gross and he's dead.
It's grotesque.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks. Like,
well, he ends up getting his face eaten by a dog, but he gets the fuck beat out of him.
He deserved that.
Yeah, he did.
So there is, I guess, like there is good sometimes, or like revenge.
Yeah,
revenge happens in it. I just never really watched it. Just like the last season.
That's fair. You
Yeah.
don't have to. I'm afraid, not afraid to, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna run into another show that's gonna make me watch 15 seasons and be like physically rooting for a fictional character as much as I was during that while I was watching that show.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it was also like a big cultural thing too. Like you said, there's 15 people there. You're like with your friends watching it.
Yeah, it was like I would think it was like either just graduating college or about to.
Okay.
And it was just you would have watch parties. Like everyone would have every friend group had a watch party and it'd be like 15, 20 people at their friend's house with the best TV watching. But now I'm at the age where we're all adults and everyone like you guys have an incredible TV here, you know.
Nobody has watch parties anymore.
Yeah, everyone
We
you
should
just
though.
when's the last time something was good enough to warrant that?
Are you gonna premiere your thing?
Yeah.
I want to.
Can we
Either
do? Yeah.
What?
Or you'll do a real one probably.
I don't know if I'll do a real one.
Well, if you don't, you should have a watch party.
I definitely want to do a. Oh, you mean a real one, as in like premiere it at like one of the. I would love to premiere it at a club,
Yeah.
like around here with all the people involved.
Yeah.
And my buddy was telling me because of the names in it, I might be able to sell tickets to it.
Okay.
Because I would either just do it as a premiere itself, just so like everyone can see it, or do it like, all right, I'll have all the people that were in it, just a comedy show,
Yeah.
and then end with a premiere and then like a panel.
I love that.
I don't know.
You got to do that.
You've
Just do
got
that at
to.
Creek.
That's what I was
We
thinking.
watched Joe DeRosa premiered one of his specials there, and it's great for that.
And then he came out after
Yeah.
and talked. It
Did
was
a
really fun.
Q&A.
Yeah.
He was really funny. Like, yeah. You should definitely do that. It's a good idea. But also watch party too.
Wait, you just want him to do that because then you'd get a spot because you were in it.
I didn't think of that. And it's okay. I had a
No,
little
yeah.
role. So it's up to you. But
Do we even say what we were? We
we didn't
talked
even
about when I was
talk. Yeah,
shooting.
we've been like, do you want to tell more about it? Actually, I didn't want to divulge things without asking. But then I just talked about it forever.
It's just I'll try to give a very. I don't want to over explain too much, but it's a failed street magician. I know. After all this, it sucks. After hyping it up this much, that I'm like, it's about a magician. That makes it sound so stupid.
No, it is perfect.
But it's taking a really stupid idea and going, well, since this is happening, therefore this now happens, and you just keep growing and growing and growing. It's a failed magician that is actually magic.
Yeah.
Tim Stiefler is playing this street magician that sucks at doing card tricks, and then you later in the series find out, oh, he's actually magic and he can like make shit levitate. And now that he's magic, the government wants a piece of it, and where that goes,
It's
it turns
so
into
good.
there's action sequences, there's special effects, but at the end of the day, it's a comedy.
Yeah.
This is not being taken too seriously. It's being taken seriously in regards of it's being shot very well. It's the jokes are written well, and it's actually cool. And there's moments that are not just funny, but like cool. But
yeah,
at the end of the day, we're making a comedy, and I'm not trying to make fucking John Wick, you know?
Yeah.
But there are sequences in it where you're like, oh fuck, this dude's getting fucked up right now. Like,
yeah.
like something crazy is happening.
So
like,
the shooting
Yeah.
in Florida, you're happy with how that went?
I'll show you right after this. Yeah. It looks
I can't
nuts.
wait to see it. Oh my god. Yeah, when you gave me the script, I read it the whole thing because I didn't need to. I could have just read my part. Maybe it's good practice to do that anyway, but I actually wanted to because it was so funny. I was laughing while I was reading it.
Yeah, we shot all of that.
You what?
All of that was shot. All
Okay.
those scenes, and I think we added like one more.
Oh my god, I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
It's exciting. So you think in a month?
It's as far as the rough draft of it, it's already like done.
Okay.
But there's a sequence I'm shooting that is like a very like daydreamy kind of sequence where there's this just very quick run through of this person's life as he's having a near-death experience.
Okay.
So I have to like go to like 5 to 7 locations and shoot like really quick 5-10 second scenes.
Whoa, okay.
And that's what I was also debating on animating as well.
Oh, cool.
So I'm like torn between doing one or the other and seeing how much it costs to do that. But that's the only thing I have to shoot. And that's 1 to 2 days of shooting or finding an animator and having a budget for him to do that. Or her. I don't know how long it would take.
Dang. Okay. Well, I'm excited for it, and I think it's going to be so good. And
And
yeah.
DeAndre Town, we have that out too.
Okay, DeAndre Town.
Yeah.
That's the one you were telling me about that shot kind of like Clerks.
No. The original that was the thing that was shot like
Oh,
Clerks
okay.
was what's it called, something I shot in the past. DeAndre Town is I work with David Jolly, and we make a bunch of content together.
Yes.
We made a pilot for a TV show that just dropped.
Oh my
And
God.
we put it out just so we have a place to send people to.
Okay.
And he's gonna go do a pod run as well to push it. And it's just a town where every character is, or every business is owned by DeAndre.
Okay.
And it's just people going in and having to deal with DeAndre.
I love it.
The first episode we had Lucas McCrary and Brian Holtzman in it arguing
Nice.
with DeAndre at different jobs. And the story behind that is my character, he has to come to town because his brother unfortunately just died.
Okay.
And his brother killed himself. And I'm
Dang.
going to town and I'm going there for the funeral. And I'm starting to notice, why is every business owned by the same guy?
Oh my
Like
God.
you literally go to a business and at the same time there's another DeAndre at another business.
I love that.
And I start asking questions. I'm like, why are you guys not seeing this? And they're like, you just think black people look alike. I'm like, no, this is the same guy. And then they're like, you're starting to sound like your brother. I'm like, what do you mean by that? They're like, he started saying this stuff and then he killed himself. And we're like, wait, hold on. And then it turns into this like crazy conspiracy where there's
What?
just like this DeAndre factory. And it's
And this is out?
the episode 1 is, and we shoot
Okay.
episode 2 over the course of the next like month or so.
Oh my
We already have
gosh.
the whole season is mapped out, and episode 2 is already written, but we're just kind of going day by day on it.
Oh, I love the sound of that. I love conspiracy.
Yep.
Like I love the idea.
So that's happening.
Okay.
And then the show that you were in,
Yep.
that short film that could either end as it is, or that has I have a series I would start off of that as well. I
Yeah.
don't know yet. I got to see how it's received, but
Yeah.
it would lead to a whole series where an entire world where you know what? I'll stop there on that.
Yeah.
I don't. This is when you were asking me before if I wanted to talk about it or not.
Yeah.
I get excited about it. And I don't know if you
Yeah.
saw it. I've gotten louder and like moved
Yeah, it's
forward.
exciting.
It is, but the more you talk about something before you do it, I feel like it kills your motivation to do it.
Yes.
Because I'm getting like a
Dopamine.
dopamine hit
Mhm.
by just like, and it's gonna be cool when I do that.
Yeah.
But I haven't fucking done it,
I get that.
and I hate talking about it until it's done.
But it's good to imagine things still, and like I feel like see the outcome. But
I'll-
I get what you're saying when I do that too. When I say
Yeah.
things out loud, I feel like I'm less likely to like get the same motivation or something.
It's
Like I don't know.
It's not so much getting the motivation; it's so much that you got your fix from it.
Yeah.
I got like a little taste of what it would be like if I had finished it already, and like just me telling someone about it, I was like, wow, I'm fucking productive. And it's like, no, I'm not. I haven't done it yet.
But you're doing a lot of work, and like you're doing like you said, you're dedicating time every day to like edit and work
Yeah.
on things, and you're also imagining like the next steps for things, which is important to like. I feel like in order to do anything, you have to like think about it before, and
Right.
you're doing all like the right things. So
I like to keep the thinking to the writing, to the writer's room, and like the just only telling who you need to tell to get it done, and then once it's done, then you can
I like that
you've earned it, and you're like, I'll not bask in it, but be like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking tell everyone now.
for sure.
But until it's done, I feel like the second I tell someone it's done, it slowly die, or tell someone about it, it slowly dies
I get that.
until I get it done.
I totally get that.
Is the
yeah.
way I feel behind
I
it.
think I'm going to
I'm
title this
similar.
episode, This Guy's Making the Next Odyssey.
Please don't fucking do that.
That's funny though.
This guy compared himself to Christopher.
Nolan.
By no means am I doing that.
I got to get clicks, man. That's
Yeah.
not-
Oh my God.
Honestly, the finale, I didn't realize it because the first series I shot, I was like co-written and directed by Joe. He named the finale Jake's Odyssey because
Really? Oh my God.
I get sent on this crazy trail, and I end up having to fight someone, I get a gun pulled on me. Cam's actually in that episode. A young Cam before he moved
Whoa.
and popped off.
That's cool.
There's
I
a lot
love
of
that.
crazy stuff in that show.
All right. Well,
And
I'm
that one's already
excited.
done. You can watch that whole season.
Yeah, I
I might,
will. I'm definitely going to.
I'm always against having to cut things, but we might cut this part. Yeah. All right, and we're back.
Yeah. That's so funny. So I always ask everybody the same question when they come on. Do you remember your first set? Do you remember any jokes from it? And
Yep.
how did it go?
I have my first set on an Android S4 with a cracked screen in my car.
Oh wow.
It actually went well.
Nice.
I got very lucky. My first set, I had a joke about, this is one of the, what was the joke? It's not a bad premise, but it was just listening back to it. I didn't deliver it the best, and there wasn't the most structure, but it was about how in horror movies, it made no sense that every like villain at the time was like a little girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was like, as a kid, I was constantly having to like change channels to Disney Channel at night because a commercial for The Ring would come on or The Grudge.
Yeah.
And then as I got older, I was like, you can just punch that little girl in the face. Like you're fine.
What
Like,
the
and
hell?
it was a whole thing with like overacted act outs and actually did well because the bit itself does have legs and it is
True.
decent, you know.
It's a good
But-
point.
Yeah. But that was like one of the only jokes I remember, aside from I was afraid to poop when I was a kid for a while. I talked about that, and that was because of Jaws, the shark.
Valid.
Yeah, I thought he was in any body of water. I thought he would be in there,
I get that.
and genuinely was afraid to
Aw.
poop. But that it was like old jokes that I haven't revisited because it's hard to get people to believe that,
Okay.
you know. But I didn't bomb until my third set, and then I actually quit and started doing improv.
Whoa.
That sucked.
Yeah.
I quit and did improv for a month, and then
Okay.
did the showcase, and I was like, none of this is funny, and they're all laughing. I hate this.
Yeah.
And then while I was walking home, there was a really shitty open mic that had the side like window open,
Okay.
and like you imagine like in downtown Austin, you know that place where you ride the bull?
Mhm.
Imagine if someone was doing stand-up comedy there and yelling out to you.
Oh
That
wow.
was that style mic in Orlando, and he's like one of my best friends now. He was doing the mic, and as I was walking by, he just made fun of me, and I was
Oh
like,
my
"What
God.
the fuck you?" And he was like, "Well, why don't you come sign up, pussy?" And I signed up,
Oh my
and from
God.
that day forward, I did comedy every single night
Whoa.
and became best friends with that guy.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have to sneeze 1 second.
All good.
I have a question. Yeah. So, do you see yourself just trying to like sort of symbiotically do both, like for a while, or do you see yourself moving in more of the direction of like making film stuff or doing stand up if you had to choose?
This has been for the past few months. I've been having that like struggle trying to figure that out because up until a few months ago, nothing in the past 9 years. I've been doing stand up 9 years now, and it was like this past August, or we're in August right now. I'm an idiot. Up until like these past couple months, I had never felt anything more. There was nothing more important to me than stand up. You know what I mean? Even when I was shooting like the other web series and stuff, I still at the end of the day, it was like, I'm shooting this because it's going to potentially lead to dates and I can do comedy. And now as I'm like shooting more things, I'm like, and especially taking a step back from acting and more so sitting in the director's seat, that's almost as interesting to me as stand up.
Okay.
You know, there'll be days where I'm like, damn, this is more important than stand up. I need to not do stand up right now and just focus on this. And then the second I have a good set, I'm like, the fuck am I doing? I need to be doing stand up every night. But I honestly don't know.
Okay. Makes sense because
Yeah.
you like both, but I feel like there's definitely a lot of like what you're writing is comedic, so you're still like you're doing comedy, you know,
Yeah.
and you're very good at stand up too. like I've seen you perform several times. And then do you remember when I went up to you once? I was like, "What's your joke about yoga? I want to make sure that ours aren't similar." Because I was like,
Oh,
"You have a yoga joke, don't you?" And then you like told it to me, and I was like, "Okay, we're good."
it was
It was
different.
completely different. Like it was just the
You're
only
fine.
thing similar was just yoga.
Yeah, you're
But
good.
you were like so nice about it. I was like really scared when I asked. I was like, "What if it's the same one?" That's
I
like
was
my
on the
biggest
creek
fear.
patio.
Yeah,
I do remember that.
I think that's like
Yeah.
one of the first times I actually talked to you. But yeah,
Mhm.
every time you go up, you always kill. You're really funny. And I bet like having, even though you didn't like improv, I bet having the improv like experience, I could see how that would make you want to kind of go back to comedy like even more. Cause like I did improv recently for 8 weeks, and it was the scariest thing I've ever done. Not knowing what I was going to say to people. It took me probably 3, I was every Sunday. So like 3 sessions maybe to like be
Mhm.
comfortable without like be like not in my head, I guess. And I feel like that's helped me with stand up a little because I'm like, oh, it could be a lot worse. Like at least I know what I'm going to say.
Yeah, I do want to make sure I didn't. I'm pretty sure I just straight up said it sucked.
But I get
But
that.
improv isn't. I don't think improv as an art form sucks. I
Yeah.
think the vast majority of people who end up doing it just suck at it.
Yeah.
And that's but same with stand up.
Yeah.
It's like it goes back and forth. It's more so that while I was doing it, I just me personally, I was just afraid of doing what I really wanted to do, which was stand up.
Okay.
I've realized while I was doing this, I was kind of almost like doing improv because I knew it would be easier. I knew it was a way more friendly environment. Everyone's
Okay.
like, "Hey, come on, hey, let's zip that up," and they're all
Yeah.
friendly and kind of gay, and
It made it harder for me though.
it
Like,
made it harder.
yes.
Really, for me, it was just like, oh, there's zero stakes here. No matter what I do, they're gonna be nice. Where stand up, the second a joke doesn't land, you think everyone there hates you, and then
Yeah.
especially when you're new and there's all these like old heads looking at you that won't even give you the light of day and talk to you until you do something funny. Like
Yeah.
it was just such a scary environment. And once I finally realized I'm being a pussy, I just need to do it every night and not care what anyone thinks
Yeah.
until I'm good. Then I finally just stopped doing like the improv stuff and just went to stand up.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But now that like you do acting and stuff, do you feel like the improv helps with that a little bit? Like just improving, like do you improv scenes ever when you act? Or like lines, I guess.
A lot of it I leave open for improv.
Okay.
I do like to. 'Cause I've taken like an acting class before too.
Oh, okay.
Um, there's a good mix whenever, in my opinion, of like what makes something ending up like being great is you do need a structure. You do need certain lines to be read off the way they were written. But the second someone becomes like an elite actor, like if you look at like Leo for Leonardo DiCaprio,
Yeah.
for example, if you watch his movies, you'll like look through the script while he's delivering those lines. He's fucking changing shit constantly.
Oh, really?
Like if you watch like every like major scene,
Yeah.
those actors are the directors trust those actors to do that role in
Wow.
their voice and the way that they're gonna do it. Like I can't remember the Instagram, but there's an Instagram where it shows like they'll literally have the script for the exact scene, and it was a scene in Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
It's fucking major movie, and you're going through the script as they're doing the lines. Half of it gets cut out. There's like 10 other lines that are just being added, and it's all them filming, and they're just going through the take.
Damn.
And they're fucking around, they're having fun, they're taking chances, and
oops, sorry.
all
Every
good.
time.
No worries.
It's a good luck charm.
All right, that didn't work.
No, it's good. It's good. That works.
But
But
I just
that's
think it's
cool.
both. I think
Okay.
there's shit that's written,
Yeah.
and if you're a good director, you'll trust you have someone who's gonna say something crazy, and it could be better than what you thought of.
That's cool. Because
You know.
I like when you gave me my little role, I was like, I have to say everything exactly how it's
No.
written. But I didn't know. But now I know that. So
Mm.
next time I would riff a little bit more or like say it more in like words I would choose maybe.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
You should do that.
All right. I didn't know.
Unless someone's like, especially it's like I asked you to act in a short film I'm making. It's like, not to shit on myself, but like, who the fuck am I? Like, I'm not a genius, I don't have like these, I haven't won a fucking Emmy or something,
Yeah.
It's like, all right, I could have written this a little bit tighter or a little bit better. If something's tripping you up, just fucking say it how you want.
Oh, wow.
Especially like, think about, we had Tim in that scene.
Yeah.
Tim maybe said what I wrote on paper once, and
Yeah.
we shot for 2 hours. He fucking, and I didn't stop him because
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna let him say ridiculous shit.
Yeah, he's funny.
And I'm gonna let him go.
Yeah.
As long as I get 1 or 2 clean reads of what I wrote, so I know I can, no matter what, push this scene along.
For sure.
That's really all I wanted. And then I casted him because he's a good character actor and he's gonna say stupid shit that's gonna make everyone laugh.
Yeah, and he was making it was hard. I was like trying not to laugh.
Yeah.
Because like he would just go like, yeah,
In the scenes I'm talking about with you involved, I had to cut a lot of funny because I needed that scene to be a little bit more real to make all the other absurd shit work.
That makes sense.
The version of it I
Yeah.
showed you, it's a completely different vibe and
Wow.
completely different lines.
I can't
'Cause
wait
the
to
one,
see it.
The one I showed you before he was just saying insane shit to you as his wife in it
Yeah.
and saying really dumb stuff, where now it feels like this person came home and this is a real interaction.
Yeah.
Now,
You could do like outtakes.
there's a lot. There is
That'd
a
be
lot.
a DVD release.
Like actually going old. Honestly, there's a novelty to that could help it.
I would love that.
You know what I mean? If like, can you imagine if like
It's a good gift.
a director found like a shitty DVD of like some dumbass short film and it's like, fuck it, let's put it on and see how bad it is, and then he actually likes it, and you're like, oh,
I
what?
mean, it could. You should.
I started
You should do
collecting
that.
like all types of physical media recently, and sometimes it's sick to just take a movie that you know you love and just watch the bonus features on it. Just like the different director commentaries and like outtakes and shit, alternate endings to movies that you didn't know. Spider-Man 2, Tobey Maguire one, alternate ending in that bitch.
What?
I have a Spider-Man 2 disc that has a second disc that's only deleted shit from it.
Damn.
There's a 4-hour cut of that movie.
I had no idea. That's fucking awesome.
I don't know if all that's true, but something like that. I know there's a whole nother disc. But yeah, so basically you got to do a physical release.
Yeah, there's something like I understood it because like there was always like people that preferred records over a CD or like digital media, and I get it because there is a different sound. But when watching something on DVD versus digital, there's no difference, but there's something about owning it.
Yeah.
Like that the vintage version of a movie now is owning it. Like Chandler Roan? Yeah. I've been talking to him. He's been buying like old like physical copies of games, and he has like a PS2, an N64, a PS1, and he's been going to all these stores. He's like basically like playing video games on vinyl.
He is too.
You
He
see
loves that.
this right here, this dinosaur on the entertainment center right there at the end of it?
That's crazy that a PS3 is a dinosaur now.
Well,
I know.
it is because that's a launch one. So that's the only one that plays PS2, PS1, PS3, and it's my Blu-ray player. So I
Hell
drove to what Texas did I drive to?
I don't remember.
Like Leander or something to
Yeah.
buy that off Facebook Marketplace, but that got me into like collecting because now I can just have one thing and then I can collect all of PS1, PS2, PS3, and Blu-ray and DVDs, and that's just my thing for it.
Yeah.
Nice. I have an Xbox 360 from launch that I got on Christmas. It's all right. It's not the original because my first 2 originals got the red ring of death, and I had to call 1-800 for my Xbox and have them send me new ones. But I have one from that era, and it's missing the faceplate when you hit the CD eject button. It's not like PlayStation where you pop it in and have like a disc tray. I have to like physically pull that disc tray out now, but I still have it, and I'm never gonna get rid of that thing.
I love it. That's so cool.
For whatever reason, I just saw this recently. Xbox had a separate thing you could buy that was a different disc reader that was only for HD movies. Because there was like a short period where the Xbox 360 was out and Blu-rays weren't out, but HD movies were a thing. And that's like sought after, I guess. Like, because it was like one of the only HD only movie players that ever existed. It looked like a tiny Xbox 360. It was just
Really?
like a disc tray.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I'm in a physical media
something
collectors
new.
Facebook group. And they were stoked on that the other day.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of weird, especially if you go to like Japan. Like, there's so many weird fucking plugins and like extensions for like 64s and play PS1s and stuff that just never made it to the US. On
That's so
top of that,
interesting. Um, I did want to ask you other things too. Where are we at with time? I know you do a lot of other things as well. Do you want to talk about any of the other things that you do?
like what?
I
I'm
know
sorry,
you
I'm trying to
like,
think. Oh,
huh?
crack.
Well, I'm trying to think of what it's called, but like I see you filming a lot of cool shows at Creek. You film
Oh,
for Banana Phone now, so you kind of like film the
yeah.
audience. Um and then I just feel like you'll like record shows sometimes, so you kind of do that like on the side a bit.
Essentially, so in the course of like buying cameras and stuff like for my own like YouTube channel and all the content I make, I've just acquired a really nice kit to where I can capture events like I'll be shooting all the pods at Skankfest
Oh,
with them. I
cool.
did that last year. They obviously
Nice.
they have like pro additional like professional crews come in to shoot like live feeds and like get extra coverage with like really like big ones. But
Yeah.
I think I shot like the majority of the pods last Skankfest, and they're bringing me back this year to do it with
Nice.
my kit.
Wow.
So I'll be shooting those, and then not all of them, but a lot of the stuff you see come out of Creek, I end up shooting
Yeah, I see they're
there.
shooting a lot. And today PM, you shoot that.
It's 8 p.m. And then just comics just know me as someone that has a camera that can shoot really well.
Yeah,
And if they also know that if they give me a spot on the show, it's gonna go well.
for sure.
Where a lot of times those two things don't line up.
Yeah,
So
you can even cold open.
exactly, yeah,
You're
I
good at that.
usually do.
Yeah.
I usually host like I also run Don't Tell San Marcos. We have Don't
Oh,
Tells
cool.
coming up.
Wow, that's
So they'll
awesome.
start if anyone in the San Marcos area, we just locked one in October 2nd. We'll have that
Damn.
coming up, and that will eventually by next year should be like a monthly thing in
Nice.
the San Marcos area.
I love that.
And I'm trying to think what else. As far as like physical things I do, that's it. A lot of stuff I used to do was cool, but I don't do it
Okay.
anymore as I moved here.
Well, like what else?
I co-founded a tech startup that got funded and they're still like rolling and
Damn.
they're doing well. And I moved out here once I vested enough of my shares, and now so that's like a thing happening as
Wow.
well.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I feel like somebody else had a similar thing they did like that. Didn't Tim do something like that?
He did an ad
Okay.
agency.
Okay. And then
And
he also like kind of did the same thing, like sold his stuff and then moved here.
yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
And I also have a new company I'm building as well that we already have a good amount of clients for, that we're just going to now make it broad enough to where we can handle as much as possible. Just a full editing service for pods, clips, stand up, everything, specifically only comedy,
Wow.
because the biggest issue with for comics is being able to actually keep up with content,
For sure.
and finding a good editor is very hard
Yeah.
because most editors don't understand timing. The company
Mhm.
I'm working with or building essentially, um, our editor, and I'm one of them as well to help like do quality control. We understand timing, and we're not going to take on a million projects that aren't comedy. We're specifically niche comedy.
That's
So that
so
if you
good.
sign up and we end up handling your editing,
Uh-huh.
you're not getting a random editor that edits corporate videos all day, that doesn't get timing, that just knows how to edit. You're getting
Yeah.
someone that 9 to 5, they are editing comedy and they understand timing. And
It is so important.
that's something I have now in
Wow.
48-hour turnaround. You'll have all the clips in your full episode.
Oh my God.
And
That's
that's
so
for
cool.
stand up, pods, sketches, everything.
Damn.
And that's what I'm building now. Hopefully at the capacity to handle as much work as people could throw at us.
Oh my gosh. That's so exciting. I didn't even know that.
It's new. It's something
Damn.
that I'm already doing, and we already
Okay.
have a good amount of customers. But
Yeah.
now we're just giving it a name, incorporating, and gonna start marketing it to try to see how big we can get it.
Wow. Well, congratulations. And I would definitely consider hiring you guys if you are accepting clientele still. But
We're all
yeah.
clients. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because there's definitely, I feel like I need help with putting things out and like making things because I don't know. I just feel like I don't have enough time. sometimes, and I just want to like continue to like focus on like stand up and everything. And sometimes I feel like editing just like I'm not that great at it, so it just takes me a long time. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like
Or no,
I
I
could use y'all. Is what I'm
entirely
trying to say.
understand.
I could use y'all.
I did it as a service because I was looking myself for editing,
Yeah.
and the one thing we're essentially like trying to make a staple is we only edit comedy.
Okay.
Not trying to. That's all we're doing. We're only editing comedy, and our goal is to beat out any rate that
Mm-hmm.
you would pay like a major editor to do, and have a quick turnaround that's consistent.
I love it.
Because if you ever, as you work with editors, sometimes they didn't get into editing to edit other people's stuff. Like me personally, like I would be editing for my friends, and even if they would pay me, it would be like kind of tough to really give it my all, because I'm thinking, well, what if I was working on my other stuff?
Right.
Like
for sure.
the main thing with this group of people we're putting together is they have years of consistency and they get timing.
Yay.
And I'm in charge of quality control, and if something's not right, I'll go in and fix it myself.
I love that. That's so good. Well, congratulations. And thank you so much for coming on. Is there anything else that you want to plug?
Honestly, just my YouTube, where the
Mhm.
the magician will working title, the
Okay.
magician will drop, just at Jake Ricca on YouTube.
Awesome.
And it'll pop up, JakeRicca.
Yeah, and we'll put stuff in the description too.
Cool.
So yeah, thank you for coming on.
Yeah, no
I
problem.
can't wait to see like what you've edited.
I'll show you it right
I
now.
know, I can't wait.
Right after this.